I'm gonna try to do this tutorial on just simply placing fringes without having to have the need to split the shirt. Okay, you can do that if you want to put the slits there. That's completely on you. My grandbaby right there. I thought I was gonna have a moment to show you all this without her interrupting, but that's not gonna happen. Don't sit your food by the thing, by the sewing machine. So of course, need scissors, need fringes, need border, need a shirt, a garment, whatever you're gonna put. But right now we're working with a t-shirt since that seems to be an issue for most. Huh? Yeah, the heat press?
Machine.
The machine?
Yeah.
Yeah, the heat press machines. Yeah. Wait a minute. Let Gigi do this, okay? Go get your chair. Go get your chair. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So first, turn the machine on. Need scissors, of course. I'm going to do this in two parts because I can't work with... Yes, bring your chair. My hands... Keep my hands free, record, and everything all at the same time, okay? So I'm grabbing my fringes here, all right? Over here in my little bucket. Grabbing a border here. Yes, baby. Get in there. Okay. So first, I go to the back of the shirt. I like for my seam when I'm done to end on the side where when you place your hands down by your side, it covers it. So I don't want it in a center spot, meaning like in a center back or center front. That's just a personal thing for me. So I'm going to cut off this little straggly end here to get rid of it. These fringes are very fragile and they just unravel. First, I'm going to find the place that I want it, right? I'm going to place it there on that seam line, top stitch line. And then I'm gonna first start with locking it down, okay? I'm gonna drop the needle in it. 1 second. Gonna drop the needle in, and I'm gonna back stitch here to lock the stitch in. Okay, back and forth, lock it in. Whenever you're stitching, you lock in the beginning, you lock in at the end, okay? So it doesn't unravel. Yes, your food is hot. Don't put your hand in there, use your fork, okay? Now that I have it locked in so that I won't have to struggle with the placement of my fringes and the shirt and my border, I've locked in. Now I'm going to bring in, I lift the foot like that, but I have an industrial machine, so I use my leg here, okay? So yours is probably going to be in the back here, which I do have that lever back there as well, but I use my thigh here to press it out and lift it up. So you're going to lock it in, right? I don't have to do the back and forth again because I've already locked it in. Now, what's very, very important is as I'm stitching, pull the shirt. It gives. So pull the shirt. The fringes doesn't give, neither does the border, but the shirt does. Stretch the shirt, pull it, sit it in place, do sections at a time, right? Hey guys, I'm doing this with one hand. I have the phone in the other hand. Okay, now stay on your seam line, and as you're stitching, have a point of reference. Again, this is an industrial machine, so I don't have the guides here, but yours may have guides. So I keep this as my point of reference. I want the inside, right side of my foot to hit the edge of my border. And that's how I keep my stitch line straight. Okay. Now, I have to go faster. So you see that straight there. Okay. I'm kind of trying to show you the back side of this thing. Okay. Again, I'm pulling it, doing it in sections, pulling it, holding my border down, stand within. So you're doing multiple things. You're pulling it, line up your fringes, line up your border, keep your point of reference to make sure your line is straight. Nobody wants zigzag lines all over the place. It's not nice. Try to keep it as straight as possible. This is really hard for me to do. Let me see if I can pop this thing up somehow. so you guys can see. Whew, maybe that'll work. Okay. So we're gonna go pull. Oops. Sorry. I got it, Blake. Gigi got it. Okay. No. I got it. Don't touch the phone. Sorry, guys. You want to tell everybody hello? Say hi.
Hi.
All right. Again, pull, placement. Got it? Point of reference, stitch the line. So you're going to go all the way around. You're going to do that. Continue to pull, placement. Yes, baby. And stitch. Okay? I'm sorry. I wish I had someone to hold this camera for me and I didn't have to use my right hand. Okay? So as I'm holding this, I'm keeping tension so that my shirt doesn't give, because I want to keep that stretch in there. Okay? So I stitch, boom. I'm going to pull again all the way around. Now, because I've pulled the entire shirt, as I go back around on this opposite side, there's no need for me to do that because the shirt has been stretched out. Okay? I'm going to go back around and I'll show you the finished line. Again, keep tension on it as you got it. Watch your fingers. If you're not comfortable with going that close, then don't. Okay? Almost done with this side. See, we're coming to this end. Now, as we come to this end, let me pull the fringes a little more. Need a little more French. Yeah. Gigi almost done. Okay. So, okay. So as we come over to this end, we're going to overlap so it's nice, with a nice finish. Every aspect of it is very important. The finishing, the beginning, all of that good stuff. So I'll go about, that's where it started, back there. I'm going to go about 1 inch out. I'll cut my French. I'm about 1 inch away. Cut it. Okay. And then we're simply going to tuck it under. Right? Line it up so that it'll be even. I'll come back around and cut that little extra thread when I started the first stitch. Okay, so I'm right there. I'm lifting the lever again with my leg here. I'm gonna turn it so I can come up this way. It's time to go back the opposite direction. All right? You can dust off the little debris of fabric that broke off when you cut your French. I'll dust that off afterwards. Okay, so now my point of reference, and I'm gonna just go around. No, again, no need to stretch on this side because you've already stretched it out. So this will prevent the whole kind of the tight fit around the waist and eliminate you from having to, yeah, it'll eliminate you from having to do the slits if you don't want to. If you want to, then do it. If the individual person is requesting it, just because of a preference thing. I have paint all over my hand. You can do it for them, but this just helps you if this has been a problem. Also, it shows you how to do your border at the same time as placing your fringes so that your time is spent more productively. That you're managing your time, you're not double working yourself and going backwards. Just ran out of thread, so I'm gonna have to stop there, pull it out. Well, my bobbin ran out, not the top thread. And again, I have a commercial machine, so I go under, pull it out. Super simple. I have one that's already winding as I'm working over here. Cut it, place it in there. Okay, and that guide. And then I have to open mine up to hold it there so it'll lock in when I go underneath here. I don't have to look. You guys can see what I'm doing. lock it in. Okay? And then I have to pull it up. It's there. Move it out the way. And then I'm gonna go here so I can have another bobbin set in here. And I'm gonna wind this. I'll wind it, get it started. Get it started. Put it in there. And lock it in. So as I'm stitching, this will be starting my next bobbin, so I never run out. Okay.
La 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 la.
Yeah, that's the bobbin. You helping Gigi? Okay. So let's go back over here and finish this stitch, this shirt here with the fringes. So because I'm starting again, I'm gonna stop where it ran out. I'm gonna lock it in because remember, it ran out on me. So I have to, I'm gonna go back about 1 inch to lock it. Reverse a few times so the lock and won't come back out. All right. And then trying to make sure you guys can see this. I'm sorry. This is very difficult to do. I'm putting it kind of on the side back end of this machine, but it's kind of hard to do, to maneuver. So let's switch that. Stay on your point of reference, going around. Again. No need to pull because you've already pulled. I'm gonna cut this excess thread here. Oops, get it out of my way. Yeah. What you doing with the thread? Huh? What are you doing with the thread? You show them thread? Hmm? You have a thread comb there? Okay, so let's finish this up so I can put it in the mail. Okay. Yeah. Almost done. Leave it. On that corner reference. Now I'm coming back up to my seam that I bent over here, that I tucked over. Right here. No, leave the needles alone. Right. No, you can't. Okay, remember, back stitch. Lock it in. Okay. And that's it. I'm gonna cut the bottom. Stop it, boy. Go back in, and I'm gonna cut the thread from the original starting point. Check your fringes. If you have anything that's kind of like straggly hanging out there, just kind of clean it up and make it all look nice. And that's it. You don't have to be pulling and tucking and adding yourself extra work, okay? I wish this could have been better, but hope it helped somebody.